नहीं उनको ही बोल
I just showed a video of if somebody, they do anything wrong, next lifetime they suffer. Sometimes karma is instant, sometimes karma is delayed. Remember? So if you sow a mustard seed, you will get the seed in 20, you'll get mustards in 20 days. If you sow a coconut seed, you'll get the coconut fruit in 20 years. Instant karma is slap, delayed karma is court case. You remember last week I showed the video? If you want, I can show it again for those of you who didn't come. I'll show you. I'm sorry, but I don't know what happened. Takes only 1-2 minutes. Karma is instant. That's it. So you have to be really careful. Naturally, what happens when you hurt the horse, you'll hurt you. But sometimes, karma is delayed. That is delayed karma. So that time you'll not remember, hey, 20 years ago I did this is a reaction. So why I said why it's very important is, honestly speaking, if only we knew this, for every suffering that we go through, this is the reaction, this is the action I did couple of years ago that has that has resulted in this reaction. I'm honest with you, you'll be very careful. You will slowly reach the perfection in your action. I'm honest. This is Dhritarashtra. I told this is where we stopped. Krishna, my Lord, you gave me birth in a family that rules the whole planet. That too, I took birth as an eldest son of the family, but you made me blind. For that reason, though I was supposed to become the emperor, because of my blindness, I couldn't. Why you did that? On the top of it, my brother had only 5 children. I had 100 children. I was very happy. But what happened? Eventually, my brother died and I got the kingdom also. I had 100 children, I got the kingdom. But what you did, my lord, all my 100 children died and the kingdom is also gone. Krishna said, Dhritarashtra, 100 lifetimes ago, you were son of a hunter. One day you blinded the father bird and you brought the 100 baby birds and you burned them to death. Because of that, this lifetime, you are born blind, all your 100 children are killed. Dhritarashtra was not happy with this answer. My lord, if I had killed, if I had blinded the father about 100 lifetimes ago, why did you wait for 100 lifetimes? Krishna said, to give birth to one child, you need some good karma. You took 100 lifetimes to accumulate enough good karma to give birth to 100 children. But in that process, you did You accumulated little much more good karma than required, which qualified you to become a son of an emperor. But that one thing remained. Every action has a equal and opposite reaction. How many of you understood? Mills of God grind slowly, but every grain is ground. Means every action we would get a reaction. Karma is delayed. Dhritarashtra's case is actually a delay example for a delayed karma. Karma is individual, sir and ma'ams. Karma is individual. Karma is also collective. Karma is a individual. Karma is also collective. When a child is taking birth in a family, means this child has some collective karma with the family. This child will give some happiness to the parents. This child will give some distress. The whole family will enjoy, will share some collective happiness, and they will go through some collective distress. Sometimes a community, it happens. Sometimes a train plunges into the river, killing 400 people. Their karma ended. One day, one family was going through one marriage party was going through a forest to attend the marriage. Suddenly, the storm started. Storm started, and so they all looked for a shelter. Then they found one old abandoned building. They all got into that building, and that old building, one old man was there. And these people are waiting because once the rain would stop, they would go. But suddenly, what happened? There was a thundering, and lightning is about to occur. Then the marriage party had said, "I think lightning has to happen here. For some of us, for one person among us, time is over. So for the sake of that one person, nature doesn't want to kill everyone. Why don't we do this? One person should go and stand under the tree, so that lightning will occur. Only that person will be removed." Everyone agreed for the proposal. So one after another, they would all stand under the tree for a few minutes. It was thundering. Finally, everyone came back to the building. Nothing happened. They understood. The ill-fated man is that old man. They told, "Now it is your turn." This old man became scared, and immediately as per the plan, he went and stood under the tree. Immediately lightning occurred, not on the tree, on the building. The entire marriage party is wiped out. Collective karma, right? So karma is collective, karma is also individual. Ignorance of if I don't know the loss of karma, will it still work? Yes. Ignorance is no excuse. I don't know. Whether you know it or no, don't know it, fire will burn. Fire will burn the child's finger, it will burn our finger also. Fire is fire. Ignorance of law is no excuse. So you come from India, you just came, roads are very good. You told your friends, roads are very nice, let me drive. You'll start driving. The roads are very good, 70, 80, 90. Hey, don't go, that's not good. No, roads are very good. Please, no, no, no. Suddenly you start seeing the blinking of the lights. So stop. Yes. Gentlemen, you're driving at, driving 90 at 70. Sir, I don't know. Please, please, please. No, you have to take $250 ticket. Sir, I don't know. So definitely you should take, because you'll never do it. So likewise, ignorance of law is not an excuse. Actually, we say like that. If you really do not know the nature's laws, there is some excuse. But if you acquire the knowledge, you cannot escape. I just want to tell you, now you are acquiring the knowledge. Now you are acquiring the knowledge, and you are becoming part of those, knowledgeable people. So definitely ignorance, You know the law, so you have to pay the consequence. Does good karma and bad karma nullify each other? I wish it is true, but it's not. So for the, if you have done, you will end, if you have done 7 good actions and 4 bad actions, you will suffer 7 good reactions and 4 bad reactions. They don't cancel. One day I was doing this program in Buffalo. One person said, "This is very cruel." You should allow. I said, "I am not. You're talking as I am also part of this only. Just because I am telling doesn't mean I'm excused. I also go through that. They don't cancel each other. No, trust me, they don't cancel each other. You know, this one screen, if you understood, even though you have not attended previous, that's it. Entire session, why bad things happen to good people is this screen. You can tell this when you go and meet somebody new. Only understand this one screen, that's it. This whole session is this one screen. Ready? When you drive on American expressways, you will see them. You have seen them? They are called granaries or silos, where, like, they harvest all the grains. They fill the grains. They fill the silos with the grains, right? Okay, because we are all Indians, I'll give an Indian example, right? I'll show from there. That's better. 2023, you harvested basmati rice and filled it with up to here. You pour it on the top. There's a knob here. You can take the rice. So 2023, you harvested basmati rice and filled up to here, right? And 2024, you didn't get the basmati seeds. You filled it up with low-class pony rice, and you are pouring. The farmer is pouring from the top. Farmer's wife came and she opened and started taking rice. What is he pouring on the top? Pony rice. What will come out? Basmati. So the farmer's son said, "Dad, you're pouring average and low class pony rice. We are getting basmati. Means whatever you're pouring, this silos is converting everything into basmati and giving it to you." And what does the farmer say? "No, beta, you don't know. Last year, we harvested basmati and fill it up to here. Even though you're pouring bad quality rice, what's coming out? Basmati. In other words, you're a very good person. You're doing everything right. You're helping others. You're gentle. Things are not going well. Your neighbor, manipulative, very political. But yesterday he purchased Tesla. Last year he purchased, 5-bedroom apartment. Means what? He is pouring pony rice, he is getting basmati. In your case, last year you harvested pony rice, it is filled with pony rice. Now you are pouring basmati, what will come out? Pony rice. Array, whatever you pour, that will come. How many of you understood? You are doing all the good things, you are getting bad results, means one time you poured there, your neighbor is doing bad but is getting good results. It means one time you poured basmati, the good things he did, now he is doing bad. Whatever you pour, that will come out. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. How many of you understood? But in between, one day here, this is a mix of pony and basmati together. Morning you'll get a phone call, you got a CEO job. Afternoon you get a phone call, somebody in your family died. It happens to everyone. Clear or not? Whatever you pour, that will come. How many of you understand? That's it. Nothing should. Dhritarashtra example and this example is enough. No matter what happens, whatever you pour, that will come. Lawyer, God is a judge. Krishna is a judge. Krishna has no rule. Has no role in this. But one thing is there. Akarma I didn't speak till now. That will come into the picture. You know, one can change this whole consequences. Akarma can change this. This whole thing can be changed by akarma, nothing else. That's why instead of going to vichar, instead of spirituality doesn't mean going to a particular organization. Spirituality means following the right thing. How many friends? Thank you. So we'll see that. Okay, we'll see that. Okay, how does how does the law of karma work? Soul desires, material nature executes, and Paramatma is the judge. What are the different types of karma? Karma means sukarma, according to the Shastras, it will give you punya. Vikarma gives you papam. Akarma is, we'll see, akarma has no reaction. It will cleanse your heart. It will lead you to liberation. Karma is instant, karma is delayed. Laws of karma works collectively and individually. If I don't know the laws of karma, will it still work? Yes. Ignorance is no excuse. Does good karma and bad karma cancel each other? No. Why do bad things happen to good people? People suffer for their past actions. Okay. Now, I'll tell one story. One day, actually, whatever happens in our life is for our good. There is one statement. One day, one king was going through forest. He was going through forest, deep forest. He was going through these bushes. Suddenly, one snake came and bit on his thumb. Bit on his thumb. He saw that's like a cobra. He took the sword and cut off his finger. Cut off his finger. All the soldiers came and said, "Sir, very sorry for what has happened. You lost your finger." Everyone started expressing, their sadness. And suddenly, minister came and said, "My Lord, whatever happens in our life is for our good only." When you lose your finger, somebody comes and says, "Whatever happens in our life is for our good." King became angry. Whatever happens in our life is for our good. Put this guy in the prison. And so they're taking him. Put him in the prison for the rest of the life. Prison, so the soldiers were carrying him. They were taking him to prison. Said, wait. He asked the minister, "Whatever happens in our life is for our good?" Minister said, "Yes." All right. Enjoy prison food free of cost for the rest of the life. Whatever happens for our life is for our good, right? Whatever happens in our life. He was present for the rest of the life just because he said the sentence. Eventually, he recovered from his injury. Like a year later, he went to the forest again for hunting. He lost his way. And suddenly, there was actually a group of dacoits. They want to go for a loot. And what they did, they were trying to sacrifice a human being. But that guy ran away. So, Kali will be upset. So, we should find a substitute. When they were thinking, they found this guy. Royal, royal soul, king. Why not? Kali will be very happy. And they captured him. And he was one, there were many, he couldn't do anything. So they brought him before this, the statue of goddess Kali. And they said, "You pray, your days are, when your time on the planet is over." Then he understood, these guys are going to sacrifice him. Then they put him on the rock and do like this. They put him and you pray. So they put him on the rock and prays. The priest lifted the sword. Then he saw, hey, this guy doesn't have thumb. In their tradition, they have to sacrifice, only full man. Means a person doesn't have any deficiency, no handicap. Hey, this guy is handicapped. He doesn't have thumb. Kali doesn't like, this type of sacrifice. Take him out. You know? So then whatever happens in our life is for our good. Krishna took my thumb and saved my head. And immediately came back and said, release the minister. So minister was released from the prison. So, Minister, I fully believe you. Whatever happens in our life is for our good. But do you really believe still? Krishna took my thumb and saved my head. But I agree in my case. What about you? For just one line, you said, I imprisoned you for the rest of the life. Of course, now you're released. Oh, do you still believe? I said, yes, my lord. How? My lord, usually who will go for hunting? We together go to the forest for hunting. You are not a full man, but I'm a full man. By taking your thumb, Krishna saved your head. By putting me in the prison, he saved my head. Whatever happens in our life is for our good. If these small punishments are not there, do you think we'll remain humble, subservient? With a lot of ego, we try to walk there only always. So in order to make us realize, you're not the body, you're a spirit soul. So you don't try to settle here. If you get rid of your impurities, you'll go back to Godhead. That is the goal of life. No matter what you invest, how much you invest on the body, it's not going to last. The moment you touch 50s, body will go through suffering. You cannot repair it. Shall I tell you? When India, 1953 or 57, sorry, China defeated India in that battle actually, in the India-China war. I really encourage all of you. The premier is, what is that? What's that? Deng Xiaoping, that is his name. He was the premier, Chinese premier at that time when China occupied India actually. Few years later, you should see his picture. Wow, nobody wants to become, any, president, because you all should know. Any country's president has to take 1/6 karma of the individuals of the country, according to Manu Samhita. How many of you understood? If people know this one statement, whoever will contest on the top for president position, this person said, no, I don't want, you take it. So, no, I don't want, you take it. I'm serious. However good the gentleman may be, according to Manu Samhita, he has to take 1/6 karma of all the citizens. America has population of 35 crore. So 1/6 karma that president would get it. Now you tell me, do you want to become president of America or India? I'm serious, I'm not joking. This is mentioned in one side. For your kind of information, Indian IPC, Indian Penal Code, the book was taken from Manu Samhita. IPC was written from Manu Samhita. You must be knowing it. So what should we do now? So, so, so good karma appears good, but it pushes you in the cycle of birth and death, birth after birth. Bad karma anyway is suffering. So what do we want? Akarma. What is that? Karma. Karma means bhakti yoga. That's what Gandhi asked. Yoga. Bhagavad Gita, whenever we go to, once weather becomes better, we go for book distribution. Only to impart this knowledge. We tell West Americans, this is not religious, sir. This is a book of 4 yogas. Third chapter Karma Yoga, fourth chapter Jnana Yoga, sixth Ashtanga. All the chapters, including 12th chapter, is Bhakti Yoga. You practice this, whether you're Christian, Jew, you're Arab, whatever, you'll get rid of your impurity and you'll go back to Godhead. That's the goal of life. Gold, Prabhupada said gold cannot be Indian gold or Muslim gold. Gold is gold, right? So, a karma means yoga. Especially, ultimate yoga is Bhakti Yoga. That's what we teach here. That's what we teach here. So, human life is like a train junction, So, why humans are special? We have ability to inquire. We want to enjoy higher bliss. We have a choice and a determination we have to attain the best, right? So, what is that? Why train? Train example means there is a first AC, second AC. So everyone Given an opportunity, it's very hot. You try to get into first AC only. Yes or no? So likewise, you want the best. That we have an ability to inquire, and we want to experience higher bliss, not just gulab jamun 30-second happiness, which will end up in diabetes and suffering. So you want a bliss free from suffering, pure bliss. What is the nature of the soul? To be happy. Anandamayo abhyasat. Nature of the soul is to be happy. So we want pure pleasure, free from suffering, free from any misery. So we have choices. You all could have made another choice, but instead you came here. You came here to acquire that higher knowledge, whereby you will have endless pleasure without any suffering, without a speck of suffering. And very important, humans have determination. Now, if you do bhakti yoga, life is a preparation, death is an examination. What is life? If you throughout your life, one exam you all have to write. Recently, I asked one girl, yesterday only, we all have problems. This 6-year-old girl left it her hand. I also have a problem. What problem you have? Exams. Okay, you have 6-year-old exam. Thank you. After 20 years, you realize that is the happiest day. Only one exam once a year. Rest of life, many problems. So, etavan sankhya yogabhyam swadharma parinishtaya janma labha param pumsam antye narayana smriti. Bhagavatam says, hey, you're an engineer, you're a software consultant, you're a professor, or a simple householder. Nature says, I don't care. One exam you have to write. What is it, one exam? What will decide our next life? The last thought of our life. If you think of your dog as a last thought, next lifetime you will become dog. Maharaj Bharat, because of whom India got the name Bharat, remembered is deer. Next lifetime he became a deer. That's why we tell people, and say, dog is going very nice, but don't pet it. Because you'll develop attachment. Next lifetime, there's a possibility you'll become the dog. What should be your last thought? Antye Narayana Smriti. Remember Krishna at the time of death, the next lifetime. You'll not become Krishna, but you'll go back to Krishna. How many of you understood? What is the goal? One exam you have to write. What is it, one exam? You have to remember Krishna at the time. Bhagavatam says. Antye Narayana Smriti. There is an example. I'm actually, but you say, hey, look. For example, in material world, what happens? You prepare very well. One day before exam, you become sick. Then what happens? You'll fail. Though you are very well prepared. Yes. What is this? Okay. So you prepare very well. Or one week before you get exam phobia. No, I don't want to write. Or you become sick. You don't write the exam. Then you fear failure. But here it is not like that. What is that? Throughout your life, you prepare bhakti yoga. You do bhakti yoga. As per Krishna's instructions in Bhagavad Gita. For some reason, you cannot think of Krishna. Krishna will think of you. You will not fail. It is like you're sick. Krishna will come to the hospital and make you write the exam, make you write your name, and he'll pass you. So a good student, every day he studies 1-2 hours, so that when exams come, he's not, he's not in that anxiety or tension. We tell every one of you, come 1 hour a week and learn Bhagavad Gita. The way you're spending half an hour in the bathroom to clean your body, come out and clean your heart and perform bhakti yoga. End of the life will not be in anxiety. How many of you agree? Only when you're spending half an hour in the bathroom, why can't we spend half an hour to clean our heart? And this is not Islam or Christianity, this is Bhagavad Gita only. Gita Upanishad, the essence of all the Upanishads. And what is the prerogative? That day, if you cannot remember Krishna, Krishna will remember you. Mahabharata war is over. Krishna said, I am going to Dwarka. Maharaj Yudhishthir said, oh, my lord, please, you wait for some more time. Krishna said, all right. And Krishna said, that person who has not done any sin, but did only mistakes, hey, that is Krishna. Krishna is considering Bhishmadev not helping Draupadi as a mistake. He didn't consider Bhishmadev not helping Draupadi as a sin. That is Krishna's greatness. Krishna doesn't find fault with others. Jatayu knew very well, I cannot fight with Ravan who is very powerful. I'm old bird. But still, if I see something wrong happening, adharma is happening, if I don't fight, I am wrong. But I know I cannot fight. I know I cannot win over Ravana. Still, I'll try as much as possible, to the best of my ability. Somebody may come and help, but I cannot see adharma happening. Knowing very well, Jatayu cannot win over Ravan. Still, Jatayu fought for Sita and was killed. Because of that reason, Ram came and said, Ram throughout his life, I'm only human. I'm only human. I'm only human. That day Ram said, Jatayu will go back to Vaikuntha. Today, first time he declared his divinity. Today, Jatayu will be in Vaikuntha with me. But after that episode is over, Ram said, I'm a human being only. So likewise, then, but Bhishma was in full control. If Bhishma said, give it up, don't touch her, nobody would do anything. But Bhishma didn't say anything. Krishna considered that as a mistake, but not as a sin. That is Krishna's glory. And then Krishna said, that person who has done only mistakes, let us go. Bhishmadev did not think of Krishna, but Krishna came to Bhishmadev, looking into the eyes of Krishna, expressing his gratitude, for his presence. Bhishma Stuti is there in first canto of Bhagavatam. Bhishma expresses his gratitude, looking into the eyes of Krishna. Bhishmadev left the world. January 15th is Uttarayan, 15th Uttarayan starts. After that, Bhima Ekadasi comes. On that day, Bhishma left the world. And Bhagavatam says, because Krishna was right before him, Bhishma went back to Vaikuntha. So Bhishma did not think of Krishna. Krishna thought of Bhishma. So you all come once a week like this, only 1 hour a week, which is only 1% of the week. And every day when you're spending half an hour in the bathroom, come out and chant 4 rounds. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you do that, it's a bank account. It will come with you. But end of the life, you'll not be in anxiety. You'll not be in worry, you'll not be in anxiety. I'm honest with you. I told this last week, 2 weeks ago. I was in California, I got a phone call. Prabhuji, Samir Vidya. Yeah, try. Last day. 39. So, what will happen to me? I told myself, anything I wanted, Krishna gave me 4 times. Krishna that day also will help me. It is true with you also. So, what is that? This session is done. So this exam we have to pass. For that, you are all very genuine souls. Come to the mode of goodness, Sattvagun. Practice Bhakti Yoga and then transcend. कुछ छोड़ना नहीं है, कुछ जोड़ना है. क्या जोड़ना है? Krishna. That's it. You don't need to leave. Sometimes people say, we'll see that next week actually. Indians have these 2 misconceptions. You go and tell, I am attending Hare Krishna program. Sannyasi बनने वाला है क्या? I know parents. Dad in the college, actually we go to FM every Thursday. I'm attending Bhagavad Gita. इतना जल्दी क्यों? 60-70 साल की उम्र में जाना है, अभी नहीं. So it's real story. This boy said, Dad, we have 1 apple. Do you have 2 apples? 1 apple you purchased yesterday. Fresh apple you'll offer it to Krishna, or you purchased an apple last week, totally rotten. Which apple you'll offer? Father said, of course we offer only fresh apple. So when you want to offer fresh apple to Krishna, why do you want to offer yourself at the age of 70 rotten? You do is a fresh offering. That too, you don't need to leave anything. Sthane sthita shrutikata tanuman manobir. We want you to become CEOs. We want you to become successful. But once a week only you come here. I'm honest with you, you all want to come and join full time. We don't have any place in our temple, let me tell you. Jaga nahi hai udhar. You know? And for us, maintaining you also very difficult. We don't have that much money else. So, with great difficulty, we are running the show. So you stay where you are, but add Krishna. If you want to become a CEO, parents will be happy, right? You will be happy, right? Become that. But I'll protect dharma. I'll protect bhakti. One day, one of my god brothers, he was doing book distribution in Pune. He was take Bhagavad Gita, take Bhagavad Gita. He got down the train. One boy got on the train. Hey, take Bhagavad Gita. This will change his life. Hey, I don't want. This is Bhagavad Gita. This is not a snake. Definitely will change your life. That's why I don't want. It'll change my craft. I'll become like you. Craft will go. I'll become like. Hey, you don't need to change anything. I pray that you become successful and become a CEO. But protect. Today, actually, I am speaking. 50 people are listening. If Amitabh Bachchan comes and gives lecture on Bhagavad Gita, 50 million people will speak. Did you see today? Actually, I was searching something cell phone. Elon Musk's son is talking about Jesus. Oh, everyone will see. So they are using Elon Musk's son, 3-year-old, about a 4-year-old, to promote Christianity. So if you are using, okay, you're a PhD, you're what is that? You're a CEO. Utilize or you're a cinema actor. Speak out Bhagavad Gita, promote. Bhagavad Gita is the best, right? I told day one, Christian University study 13 chapter Bhagavad Gita, 3 modes of material nature, because Christianity doesn't have 3 modes. There is no Sattvagun, Rajagun, Tamagun. That's why they read. Muslims they read because it's very like a what is that, university, bachelor's, master's, then PhD, like that. It's very systematically given, and at the end, how will you become free from mind, ego, intelligence, and bodily consciousness? How will you attain that self-realization? It is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita step by step. Any questions? We have 10 minutes. How many of you understood? Then the ultimate thing, still I have not spoken about the execution of Bhagavad Akarma. Last week you asked, right? So I thought if I finish fast, I can, but I could not. So only 10 minutes time. So the next week is very important application, So how to perform Akarma? I can use small example. And we have 10 minutes. Akarma means, I said 4 yogas leading from karma to karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, and bhakti yoga. Harer Nam eva kevalam kalau nasteva gitrineta. You can give a simple, but next we can elaborate more. First thing is Kali Yuga means Harinam only. Kali Yuga means Brahmanadi Purana, Brahma says this. Bhagavatam 12th canto says Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Rajat. Kalau Dosha Nidhe Rajan Astiyakun Mahan Guna. Kali Yuga means ocean of faults, but one good quality. What is that one good quality? Just by chanting the Krishna's name, Mukta, you'll get Mukti, you'll be liberated. Mukta Sangha Paramrajit. And even the ocean of faults, actually one day I'm going to present Ajamil. Or Ajamil story is the story. I encourage 6th canto of Bhagavatam. Amazing. The power of the Harinam. So, when you're spending half an hour in the bathroom, Lord Chaitanya is the one who brought this mantra from the Krishna Loka Golok Vrindavan. You do the mantra meditation for half an hour. By the concept of, everyone works 9 to 5 job. How do I translate my 9 to 5 job into bhakti? Very simple. Have Krishna like this deity, this Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, have their deities and offer food to them and eat only prasad. We don't give you food here, let me tell you. We give prasad. What is prasad? Sanctified vegetarian food. Karma-free sanctified vegetarian food. Last week I asked, I went to Tirupati. 1 month ago I brought a Tirupati laddu. Is Tirupati Laddu in the mode of goodness, passion, or ignorance? Somebody said ignorance. Ah. Tirupati Laddu, even though you brought 1 month ago, Tirupati Laddu doesn't belong to the mode of ignorance. Tamogun does not belong to Rajagun, does not belong to Sattva, because it's Prasad. It is above 3 modes, transcendental. Means it has nothing to do with dental. Transcendence means above 3 modes, it's liberated state. Just by eating Tirupati Laddu every day, you'll be liberated. Because that is transcendental, Tirupati Laddu. Likewise, the prasad we are bringing, this is also offered to Krishna in the temple, cooked by priests with love. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yame bhaktya priyachati tadaham bhaktyupahritam asnami priyatatmana. So if you, with love and affection, the word bhaktya comes 2 times in this verse. Bhakti, patram pushpam phalam toyam yame bhaktya priyachati tadaham bhakti, again 2 times. What is very important? If some guest comes to your home, all the items are on the table, you go and eat. Will they eat? They will not. Sir, thank you for coming, very grateful. Please come and eat. Even if there is salt is less, they will eat. And some of you are married, so after 10, 20 years of marriage, there is some familiarity. Everything on the table, eat only. Today for you, I made puran poli, that, this. We are waiting for door open. You open the door. Okay, I'm waiting for you from morning. Oh, thank you. Please come. We made all these items. Wow, when the Mataji is showing so much love, even if the salt is less, he will eat. What is very important? Affection. Am I right or not? Likewise, here also, you don't need to give $1 million. My Lord, please eat this. Sometimes in families they put little mystery. You eat everything, huh? Gulab jamun, rasgulla, rice, dal, sabji. When it comes to God, little mystery. For you, all these items, for him, little mystery only. You'll be happy. गलत है आपके लिए सब कुछ है उनके लिए. So one time one person said, Prabhu, I purchased a home. This home is for Krishna. Oh really? Where is Krishna? I'll take you. So this is drawing room, this is bedroom, everything. But where is Krishna? In that one remote corner, one closet, you open the door, Krishna is here. that is. So you give him a nice place. How many, anybody from Jaipur here? Okay. They're from Jaipur, huh? Okay. So what is that? Aurangzeb started attacking. Vrindavan is next to Delhi. That's a mistake, unfortunately. And he started destroying all the temples. And overnight, the devotees, they started taking the deities from Vrindavan. And the next to Vrindavan is actually, Jaipur. All the Rajputs, they are the protectors of Dharma. So then suddenly overnight, Govinda came to Jaipur. And then the king was Raja Jai Singh. My lord, Krishna came, he needs a place. Govinda, Jaipur, sir, what is that? Jai Singh said, he is the controller of the universe. I'll give the best thing to him. So then where should we put? He said, my bedroom. Jai Singh gave his bedroom to Krishna. After 500 years, that is the temple. What's the temple? That is the Radha Govinda temple, the Mahal, that palace of Jai Singh. So because he gave, Krishna protected him in so many wars. So that is bhakti. So by the concept of offering food to Krishna, your 9 to 5 job becomes bhakti. You come home evening 6 to 10 o'clock. You deal with this is my husband, my wife, my. Amrita Bindu Upanishad says it creates bondage. Manayava Manushyanam Karana Bandha Moksha. Mind is the cause of bondage, mind is the cause of liberation. Definitely it is your husband, your wife, your children, no doubt. But you say, this is a Krishna given wife, this is Krishna given children, and you deal them with them respect. Husband says, I'll cover homework for them, you cook, and so once the cooking is done, wife, whole family come together, and they come and do 10 minutes arti, read one verse Bhagavad Gita, that's it, 3 minutes. And they sit together and eat, share that prasad. Bhakti, family, that prays together stays together. So family that dances for Krishna together advances together. Family that sings for Krishna together clings together. 6 to 10, you deal with them with respect, affection, warmth. This Krishna given child, Krishna's given spouse. But you say, I have to sleep, I have to give rest to the body so that I have to do the same thing to Krishna tomorrow. I have to engage my body in Krishna's service. The sleep also becomes bhakti. For that to happen, you get up in the morning, you take bath. After cleaning the body, you clean the heart for half an hour to 1 hour. It's up to you. We do 2 hours. Kadam Kanan is actually practicing for 25 years. His wife is there. They could also go anywhere. Past 8 weeks, they're here. And rest of the 2-3 years, they'll be here. Devatirtha is here. Children are here. They all work for gym and all. Why? Let us. What is their happiness? Serving you. That is. So we'll discuss a little more. Thank you very much. If you don't have anything, we'll go. Otherwise, any one question can we take? We have a few more minutes. Yes, sir.
So, Prabhuji, it is said that we should not think about the fruit. We should focus on doing our karma, right? So my question is when we go into the bhakti yoga, and then I learned that by doing bhakti yoga we will get moksha prapti and all that. So isn't it that bhakti yoga is like a karma we have to do, and moksha is a fruit we are going for?
You said one line, Prabhu. When you work, we don't look for the fruit. That is the first sentence you said.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you joined your what is that? You joined you're working, right? You joined the company. Or some students are here. They join the university, masters or PhD. Whether I'll pass or not, I don't care. I'll keep on reading only. Not like that. Yes or no? You join the company, whether you give me salary or not, no problem. I'll keep on going. Is there anybody like that here? I wish people are like that. No. So thing is, you expect the fruit. Third chapter Gita, karma sannyasa, karma tyaga. You get the fruit and give it to Krishna. What is give it to Krishna? How? I told you just now. By the concept of having Krishna in your home, you are eating till now, you are eating for your satisfaction of tongue. From today as a Bhakti Yogi, I want to eat pizza, but let me offer it to Krishna, the pizza, and let me eat as Krishna's prasad. That's the only difference. Understanding? So, you offer the fruit. Okay, you move the project into production. Everyone comes and says, amazing, you have done a good job. You read Bhagavad Gita without Krishna's sanction, you cannot do this. You in the heart, you say, my Lord, thank you very much. So because of your grace only, I moved this project into production. So when fruit comes, you give it to Krishna. Get my point? A failure comes. My Lord, you are humbling me by giving me this defeat, but thank you very much. Good and bad. Getting green card is Krishna's grace. Getting COVID also Krishna's grace. When you understand, you will make more progress. You got my point? So, and does it answer your question? And my point is, end result, if you work like this, selflessly, if Krishna wants to give you, Krishna says, beta, ab wapas aa jao. Then you'll go back to Godhead. Krishna says, no, I want you to go and preach here. I will do it. Whatever he tells you to do, you will fit in his shoes. You got my point? That is Bhakti Yoga. Any other question? Otherwise, we'll end it. No? If I've spoken anything wrong, do excuse me as a humble servant, but very grateful for your patient audience. Thank you. अनंत पट वैष्णव की जय।